And here we are, welcome back to the channel for the latest video on GT7. I'm looking to get you big credits on the circuit experience. So we've come across two world circuits, and we're going to head over to Europe. We're going to Switzerland, and we're going to have a look at the Eiger Nordwand circuit experience, which is going to get you 1.2 million credits. So this is built up of 3 sectors, all of which are quite small sectors, with a 1 lap attack of 1 minute 8.4 to get you gold. So sector 1, we're looking at a lap time of 29.6 to get you gold. That's your target. And you can see on the right hand side all your friends that have completed the challenge already, so at least you've got a target to aim towards, or your friends to beat, which is always good. So we're going to look at the first sector, and we're going to slow it down for you to show you how we did it. So you come to the first braking point. We're looking at the marshals on the left hand side. As you go past these, or pretty much level with those marshals, hit the brakes and come down to first gear for the extra bit of rotation. As you come to the left hand there, we're just tapping the brakes, but you want to avoid going too close to the left hand curb. Your car will over rotate, so be very careful not to go too tight into that corner. Accelerate out into second gear. This next one, look at the marshal on the left hand side. We're going to brake in just after that marshal. You can see there's a little white post, quite difficult to see when you're going at speed. But braking after the marshal into this tight right hairpin. You can brake quite late here. The car will kind of slide in, which is not a bad thing. It gives you an extra bit of rotation to the corner. Just come to the left hand side, a little tap of the brakes, but very careful on the accelerator as you come out there. Back end is quite loose out of that corner. You come across to get a 28.185. Very busy first sector. A lot of hairpins, all downhill. Quite tricky to get right, but that puts us up of our friends list as well, which is nice. We come across and have a look on sector 2. So gold, we're looking at 17.5 seconds. Now this is only one braking zone, so it's not that difficult. Just got to make sure that we get it right. Easy to outbrake yourself to this corner. So come to that braking zone, we're looking at the edge of the curb as a reference. So I'm going to brake in just as we get to that, and only around about 50% as well. So we come down to third gear, hold fourth gear for quite a long time before we change down to third for extra stability. And get accelerated as early as you can, but be careful not to go too deep and hit the wall on the left, your lap will be invalidated. We come across for a 16.914, which again is just about good enough to put us top of the friends ranking. On to sector 3, again a quite a tricky little sector to get right, especially the last part of the sector. But we'll talk you through it. This Alpha is a very nice car to drive as well, especially around this next couple of corners, really fast and flowing. So I look at the edge of the curb, let's come to that as a turning point and a braking point, but we're just tapping the brakes to get the front end pointed in. And as soon as we're turned in, we're hard on the accelerator again. Fourth gear up into fifth, using all the track. As we come towards the last braking zone of the lap, where the curb kinks the left hand side, we're going to brake in just before we get to that curb, but in a straight line for as long as you can. Gradually turn right and come down to second gear. Let the car kind of roll round, and then accelerate into third gear. We'll get a bit loose on the exit, but not a bad thing. And we come across for a 25.160. We did a few goes of that one. It was quite a difficult sector for us to nail, but we did manage to get top of the friends ranking, just about by 4 thousandths of a second, but it's a good target for us to aim for next time. So we're going to cross to the 1 lap attack, the goal being a 108.4, but on the friends list we've got a 106.2, so we're going to go for gold, but definitely want to see if we can challenge for P1 in our friends list as well. So we're going to show you the full run through of the lap itself. Brake balance, we've got +2 to the rear. We're not going to slow it down for you as we've already gone through all the sectors. So you can see into first gear into this tight section here. A little tap of the brakes, avoiding that curve on the inside if we can. So that enter second. Brake at that post on the left hand side. Let the car swing in. Go across the right hand side. Little tap of the brake. Careful on the accelerator as we go over the bridge. So a decent first sector coming up. Always difficult to nail it on the 1 lap. Obviously when you're doing sectors you can keep restarting it and seeing if you can get or beat your time. But 1 lap is a lot more difficult to nail the whole thing. We'll do that corner quite nicely. Going to go out too wide on that right hand and try and stay tight. It does save you time. Come to my favourite section of the track itself. So I love this bit. These two corners are awesome if you get it right. Really quick, fast, a lot of grip in this car as well. Come to the last tricky section. Braking just before the curve on the left hand side. And brake in a straight line as long as you can. Down second gear. Accelerate into third. 2 wheels on the grass. And we come across the line for a 106.091. So gold and P1 on our friend's ranking too. So all in all, not bad effort, and a nice little track this is. This car suits this track quite nicely, so it is fun to drive around here. So as for rewards, we get 48,000 just for doing the challenge itself. As you've earned all bronze medals, you're going to get 200,000 credits, and because you've got all gold, 1 million credits. So 1.24 million credits for a few minutes work is not bad at all. And if this does help you at all, like and subscribe to the channel, where we do a lot more of these circuit experiences to try and get you easy credits for doing minimal effort. So big credits to be had, without doing kind of like hour-long races or half-an-hour races. But when you get to into the groove of these are quite fun and quite nice to do. But the one thing with these is that this is a one-off payment, so unfortunately you can't keep going back on and repeating it to get you 1.2 million. Once you've got it, and that's it, unfortunately. But it's well worth the go. It's easy credits for the work you having to put in. And as I previously mentioned, this car is a joy to drive around this circuit. And it's a circuit that we won't see very often, to be honest. I mean, it's only been in the dailies, I think, once or twice maybe. And I think there was a time trial on this one before, but that's about it really. But for now, that's it for me. I hope you enjoy the circuit experience, enjoy the credits, and I'll see you all in the next one. Laters.